Sinking down into the soul of the land, deeper and deeper into the stillness of the silence, the shaman within us dives to the outer world and summons himself to the underworld, sinking deep into his own desolate terrain, curtailing his senses and redirecting and turning them inward. Little but his own breath is the connecting link to life. I have been invited and regard this as one of the most honourable opportunities to come all the way from Australia to the Red Rock country of Sedona, Arizona, to come and sit with the stones and listen to what Earth is asking of us now. And the main message that Earth has for us at this time is to be grounded. Get grounded. Embody the energy of this spirit of place, of life on Earth and all our experience as a soul into the body. Not just from our heart upwards and effusing out to the sky, but to really land that information, to really embody it all the way down into the flesh, into the ground of being. And this grounding, how do we ground our energy? But to really be present and connect with the earth as a greater part of ourselves. How do we connect to the earth? How do we get grounded? Plant our feet on the earth. Connect with the earth. Walk out into nature. Be present. When you go to nature, be present. Breathe in the wind. Let the wind clean your body from... Let it flow through the body. Let the trees breathe into you. Let the rocks be the grounding force under you. Become as grounded as a rock. Sit in stillness. I find that by sitting in stillness and becoming a rock, the duality of the mind of this and that and right and wrong and should I not completely dissolves and lands into the heart. The heart doesn't have a place of duality. It is a place of oneness, and that's where the rocks reside. The rocks and nature reside and exist from that place of oneness. And so by coming out into nature and feeling our birthright, feeling earth and nature as a greater part of our own beings, we can expand into the greater part of ourselves. We don't have to be so limited and boxed up and linear and so controlled by the digital way of living. Just remember who you are as a more of an ancient being. Remember who you are as a master of yourself and what you've come here on this planet to do and be and feel and know. So being grounded is centering your energy. It's not so scattered out there and running out like Mercury into the world. It's bringing those forces back in to the heart, and then letting that drop down into the base of your being, letting it drop into your experience, being present in the moment. Another very powerful message that the earth is really wanting to make very clear right now is merging the dualities into the oneness. And the merging of dualities is about embracing the totality of everything. Embracing the dark part of ourselves, the shadow part of ourselves, just as much as the light. We are really and truly already whole. And the dualities are part of that wholeness. So there's nothing really to fix or try to resolve. It's a matter of acknowledging and embracing and allowing our experience to be simple. And the being simplicity can really be felt in nature, because nature is a place, it's an altar, it's a church. So just like the rocks, we can ground our energy, let ourselves be still, and operate more from that place within that comes from the silence rather than the chattering mind, the ping pong mind that's going back and forward. We can let that drop down into our being, which the heart seems to be a very amazing, marvelous vessel for that silence. Then we can stop and listen to the voice of the earth, then we can stop and listen to the voice of our inner selves. Then we can stop and listen to the birds, smell the roses, be simple, come back to the simplicity of life and feel, to be able to feel the beauty and to know that the Garden of Eden still exists. It never has left us. The Garden of Eden has never left. We left the garden. We left the innocence. We left that place in our heart that holds the innocence and holds that template that is coded with the earth. And so there I will invite us, and the earth invites us all to return back to that place of innocence, to return back to that place of oneness that encompasses duality and merges it back in to the whole. Namaste. Ancient calling in the whispering winds, ushering you forward to stay within. Come inside to that place you've not been, for here lies your wisdom and sight of a queen. So return into the silence, where all is revealed, and next thing you know, you'll be completely healed.